Hey guys, this is Frozen Wish to use here, and welcome back to another video. And I gotta say, Happy Halloween to you all. Happy Halloween to all of my subscribers. So for my Halloween related video, I'm gonna be sharing with you guys my top 5 favorite horror movies of the 2020 so far. And I know I haven't been doing much content lately this month, but I've been very busy lately with my personal life. Even though I have been going to the movies a lot and watching a lot of movies, also a lot of busy things got in the way, and I don't really seem to have that much motivation to just making videos lately. But October would not be complete without my Halloween, without a Halloween rated video, and now I'm talking horror on my channel. Plus the fact that a top list is something I have not done yet on my channel, so yeah. Now, 2020s to me might just be my favorite decade for horror yet. And although horror may not be one of my top 5 favorite genres of all time, I think horror is one of the best genres of the decade so far. Granted, yes, there were some real stinkers, but when it came to the like the really good horror movies, yeah, they really rule. So yeah, now yes, I did say I was going to make this a top 10 list, but I've already decided on top 5 to not be time consuming because I got other things to do after recording and uploading. So without further ado, if you want to know what my favorite horror movies of the 2020s so far, then yeah, just just watch along. So yeah, now I have 5 honorable mentions. If I made this a top 10 list, then all these 5 movies would have been on the list, and I have arranged these honorable mentions from number 10 to number 6 in chronological order. So my honorable mentions are A Quiet Place Part 2, The Menu, The Invisible Man, Fear Street 1978, and last but not least, The Substance. So yeah, let's get on with the list. Coming in number 5 is Weapons, Zach Kreger's follow up to Barbarian. And this is already Zach Kreger's best movie I mean, better than Barbarian, even though Barbarian was pretty awesome. And I highly doubt his upcoming Resident Evil movie would top this. Now I know I know people who consider this to be their favorite movie of 2025 so far, let alone their favorite horror movie. And I can totally see why, because Weapons is arguably the scariest horror movie of the year, let alone of the decade so far. This is how you do a horror movie. And not only is this like the perfect representation of how you do a horror movie, but even as a movie on its own, it's just very well executed. Like the story in this movie is very original. It's very fresh, and that's actually one thing that makes horror stand out from the rest of the other genres, is that it's very easy to create original concepts for horror movies, and this movie proves how good the originality can be. And yes, I know the premise may be a little generic because it's all, oh, one kid goes missing, so they, oh, not one kid, but kids go missing, and they must find out where the kids went. But when it came down to the execution, it worked so well, because because of how the story is told through many different perspectives. Like they shift the characters from Julia Garner's Justine, who is easily the best character in the film, no doubt. And you got Andy, you got Marcos, Paul, Archer, James. The movie gives each character time to shine, and putting them front and center every like 40 minutes or 30 minutes or so, and it's just brilliant. And it's also very intriguing to find out like what exactly is going on, who kidnapped these children, and that's what I really love about Weapons. It brings intrigue, it brings mystery, and it's just very exciting. And when you learn about who is behind all this, yeah, you really get the satisfaction that okay, they didn't do any bullshit. That's what they went for, and it's totally great. Oh, and speaking of which, Amy Madigan, wow, what a villainous performance! Yeah, what a villainous. So yeah, I like that the villain is very straightforward. There's no like oh characters appears as good but actually secretly a twist villain. I guess you can argue Amy Madigan might be a twist villain, but I mean, we all knew that she was going to be the villain. Sorry, I dropped something, but as I was saying, we probably already knew that she was going to be the villain. Like as if we probably did not trust her. Once she came on screen, and yeah, I can see Amy Madigan getting a best supporting actress nomination at the Oscars. Yeah, she definitely gave an Oscar-worthy performance. And also, Julia Garner, Josh Brolin, Alden Ehrenreich, Austin Abrams, Benedict Wong, all great, damn great performances too. Even though Justine Grandy is my favorite character in the film, I will agree with the majority that Amy Madigan gave the best performance of the film's cast. So yeah, coming in number four is Alien Romulus, the best horror movie of 2025. I mean 2024. I mean, I think I said that The Substance was my favorite horror movie of the year on my channel. I think I don't remember, but I guess I did. Yeah, I rewatched Alien Romulus for its first anniversary back in August, and yeah, I can definitely say that it is my favorite horror movie of 2024, and it is certainly one of the best Alien movies ever. I still stand by saying that Alien Romulus is the best. Alien Romulus is the second best Alien movie, second only behind James Cameron's Aliens, and I actually prefer this over the first Alien movie. And yeah, you just can't outdo what James Cameron has accomplished in for Aliens, but this what this movie accomplishes is recapturing the feel of the original Alien without modernizing it. This is the Rogue One of the Alien franchise, except I'd say even better than Rogue One in all honesty. And yeah, this movie cleverly mixes both horror and action, like the horror of the original Aliens, the action of Aliens, and you put them all in one film, and both tones are meshed very well. And yes, I get that this movie does not try to reinvent the wheel. It is kind of very like The Force Awakens 2.0. I get that, but this movie doesn't feel repeated. Like it's still very well executed. It's it's very well handled. And the nods and references to the first two Alien movies are all like very great. Are very well done without being forced. Like especially the biggest fan service moment in the film where when you know David Johnson says, "Get away from her, you bitch," and also used Asha but renamed to Rook in this film as a major character. And the fact that it's very v- the fact that it's very respectful to the original Alien is actually what makes this movie just so great. It's very respectful. Oh, and also I love the new characters as well. I think the new characters are among the strongest points of the film. And I defend the decision to make them kids. I mean, it's not like they're kidifying the Alien franchise, you know. And they're all really good. I mean, this movie made gave David Johnson the recognition. And you also got Isabella Marcet, but it's Kaylee Spaney herself who steals the show. Yeah, 2024 is Kaylee Spaney's year. Heck, this isn't even the best Kaylee Spaney movie of 2024. I'd say that would go to Civil War. But this is my second favorite Kitty Spade movie. Oh, and this is scary. This movie is scary as hell as well. Arguably the scariest alien movie. Especially with that engineer, the third act. Like holy shit. Um, I still think about that one huge jump scare when like Rain Katie Spade's character was thought that she defeated the engineer and escaped the abandoned ship, and but turns out that engineer just made it such an in your face jump scare that really scared the living shit out of me. So yeah, I absolutely love this movie. I think this movie does not deserve to hate at all. I don't care what anyone else says. Coming number three is the best horror movie of 2021, Last Night in Soho. Arguably my favorite Edgar Wright movie, but I will admit that on reflection, I think there is a certain Edgar Wright movie that I am looking at, thinking to myself, maybe that could be the best. That could be my new favorite Edgar Wright movie. I will think about it, but for now, as I am recording this video, I still think Last Night in Soho. It still takes a cake as the best horror movie of the best Edgar Wright movie, and also this is gonna be my Halloween Day watch. Yeah, this is the movie that I'll be watching today. Well, not as I'm recording this, but as I'm uploading this, because I will upload this on the 31st, even if I'm technically not recording this on the 31st. But yeah, what can I say about Last Night in Soho? I mean, this movie is such an underrated masterpiece. I don't want to say underrated gem because honestly, that term is getting old now. But seriously, I don't get the hate for this film. Like, how the fuck do people call this the weakest Edgar Wright movie? Oh, is it because it has female leads? I'm sorry, but that is just sexist right there. I don't care what anyone else says. And yeah, Anya Taylor Joy is the main reason I love this movie. I still love Anya Taylor Joy. She definitely stole the show here. This is one of her best performances yet. Even though I know she's technically not the main character, that goes to Thomas and Mackenzie. Thomas Thomas and Mackenzie is also freaking amazing in this movie. I think this is easily Thomas and Mackenzie's best role ever for sure. I think both Thomas and Mackenzie and Anna Taylor Joy have such a great chemistry. And the story is also very complex as well. Complex as well. Although yes, it is it does have a slow pace to it, and also and it's much more grounded and serious for Edgar Wright movies. But let's be real here. I think Edgar Wright should make more movies like this, even if it is different from Edgar Wright's usual filmography. That's actually a compliment because Edgar Wright actually took a risk. He made the move to like not include like the typical cartoonish over exaggerated energy that we were used to in his films, and we get something like this. Matt Smith and Terrence Stamp are such awesome and terrifying villains who stand out from other horror villains. This is Matt Smith's best performance ever. I cannot believe he followed this up with fucking Morbius when he did the that stupid Hersex, that horrible shitty ass dance. Yeah, fuck Morbius. And yeah, and also I love how the story is very unpredictable, and it's also very similar to The Sixth Sense. You gotta admit that the story did not foreshadow any major plot point, even if some people thought, oh, the second trailer showed everything. This is why you should not assume something like that. Like I'm not one of those people who thinks that oh they show everything in the trailer, blah 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 blah. Yeah. So yeah, yeah, this is easily one of the best movies of 2021. One of the most underrated as well. And yeah, I cannot wait to rewatch this leading up to the Running Man. I don't think the Running Man will top this in all honesty. I'm calling it, but I'm still very excited for the Running Man. Coming in number two is a tie. Yes, guys, a tie between Scream 5 and Scream 6. Okay, well, it does make sense to put them both as a tie because they're both Scream films, and they're both the two favorite. They're both the two best Scream films yet. Now, I will admit, guys, on reflection, I think Scream 5 is the true best Scream movie. If I were to break it, I actually don't. I don't really think they're both tied, and I think it is, yeah, very clear that Scream 5 is my favorite. I used to say Scream 6 was my favorite for the longest time, but the more I think about it, the more Scream 5 is my favorite. Yeah, sure. I know. Scream 5 came out on my birthday, my exact birthday on January 14th. So I might be biased, but hear me out, guys. Hotel Transylvania Transformania also came out on my birthday, and that's my nowadays my worst movie of 2022. So I guess I'm not entirely biased, even though I am fucking upset about the fact that Hotel Transylvania Transformania came out on my birthday. That was so uncalled for. But yeah, Scream 5, what makes Scream 5 better than Scream 6 is that it's just smarter, it's more brilliant, it's more like it's just better written movie. It's a lot more smart. Yeah, and this movie is just undeniably a masterpiece, a perfect legacy sequel to the original Scream that honors the legacy of Sidney, Dale, and Dewey, as well as delivers strong new characters to move the franchise forward with Sam and Tara. I mean, and I don't think that Dewey's death ruined the franchise for me. I mean, Dewey died with honor. Dewey died because he sacrificed himself to save to save the new the new characters, and also the the social commentary in this in fact the social commentary is actually the main reason why I like this more than Scream 6, because this has the most brilliant social commentary in the franchise that talks about toxic fandom and making a reboot and all that stuff. That is just that is so relevant to today's society. And of course, we got the greatest ghost face of all time, Mikey Madison's Amber Freeman. I mean, sure, was it predictable that Mikey Madison was going to be Ghostface? Yes, but it's one of those instances where I actually wanted to see Mikey Madison as Ghostface, and I was actually very glad that we got it, and so definitely forgivable. But Jack Waze Ritchie was definitely unpredictable killer, so I'll give it that. Oh, and also seeing Wes Delaminette's character getting stabbed on the neck, like on the chin, like going out to his face. Most goriest kill ever in the franchise, hands freaking down. And yeah, so yeah. And as for Scream 6, yeah, Scream 6 is just freaking awesome. Granted, yeah, I will give a slight edge to Scream 5, like what I just said, because Scream 6, well, I don't know, there's just something about it that feels kind of downgraded from Scream 5, but I will give this movie credit for being different, and also being the biggest Scream movie yet. This is the Scream movie that takes place in New York City, like in the big city. So because of this, they raised the stakes really high, and it makes it more difficult for Ghostface to catch the main characters and the characters to even escape from Ghostface. And I think both Sam and Tara are better in this movie than they were in the first one. Okay, well actually it is debatable for Sam, but Tara, yeah, she's better in this one. Maybe I'm biased because Jen Ortega looks like Wednesday in this one, and this is probably arguably Jen Ortega's hottest role next to Wednesday, but whatever. But yeah, this movie also has brutal kills, especially the subway scene, and I love Kirby Reed's return. Kirby Reed is better than ever, and the killers are also great too. No, I mean far from one of the best killers in the franchise, but still just damn good killers. And Yeah, I guess maybe that's kind of a part of the reason why I kind of prefer Scream 5 because I don't have as much things to say about Scream 6, and if I were to like choose one Scream movie to revisit, it's Scream 5. But both Scream movies are worthy enough to be at least on one spot, to be on at least on par because they're both better than the original Scream and the rest of the Scream franchise. So yeah, um, and the number one best horror movie of the 2020s decade is obviously, yep, you almost knew it. That is Sinners. Yep, guys, Sinners. This amazing, brilliant movie. Now, granted, yes, this movie is not scary. This movie is not scary, but it's not because of the scares that makes this movie good. But it's rather just the writing and what this movie represents. Ryan Coogler has crafted a horror movie that redefined the genre, and and you can also feel his love for cinema and yeah, and this also shows how successful horror not horror but original movies can get. And yeah, this is still my favorite movie of the year until Zootopia 2 comes out. I won't say much about Sinners because I have already a full review out, and I think it's as good as it is. So just to keep it brief, this movie has brilliant allegories and metaphors, brilliant representation of black culture and the themes of racism. And the vampire designs are very unique. And yeah, this movie is similar to From Dusk Till Dawn, but that does not make Stairs a bad movie. Heck, this movie is better than From Dusk Till Dawn. And also, this movie has incredible casting. Michael B. Jordan, Miles Canton, Delroy Lindo, and of course, my girl Haley Steinfeld. Yeah, shame that Haley Steinfeld is not going to get nominated for an Oscar because she's in like no, she's in nobody's prediction. Seriously, what does Wunmi Mosaku have against Haley Steinfeld? Honestly, Wunmi Mosaku is the weakest of the cast. I mean, she's good, but just stands out the least for me. Oh, and the cinematography as well. Holy shit, the cinematography is absolutely outstanding, especially with the IMAX ratio. So yeah, this movie truly reinvented the wheel of horror movies, even if it's not scary. I mean, you don't even need to be scary to just be peak or something. So yeah, I have never been more proud to call Sinners not only my favorite horror movie of the 2020s decade, but my favorite horror movie of all time. Before I conclude the list, I would like to mention as well that I forgot Abigail. Yes, I just realized in the middle of the video I actually forgot to put Abigail. So I would say yeah, sorry, but I think A Quiet Place Part 2 has to go. And I would say Abigail is number 8 behind the Fear Street 1978 and the Substance. So yeah, so sorry. I do apologize. I know Gwen the Cat might have been surprised that my good friend Gwen the Cat might have been surprised that I did not include the Substance. I just forgot about. I mean, sorry, I meant to say Abigail. I just forgot about it. But number eight it is. So as for my top 5 favorite horror movies of the 2020 so far, what's your favorite horror movie of the decade so far? Comment down below, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and stay tuned for more videos to come. So yeah, bye guys.